Okay, let's do a couple of example on the use of divergent test for determining the convergence of a series. Just a reminder, let's have a look our previous slide, the use of divergent test. So in this case, we simply take the limit, okay, of the series as n approaches infinity. If the limit of the series not equal to 0, then the series of a sub n diverges, and therefore you can similarly say that if the limit as n approaches infinity, limit of a sub n equals to 0, then the series that converges in this case. Okay, let's take a couple of example for divergent test. So again, by using divergent test, we can check the limit of this series above. So write down the formula, the limit. Sorry about that, let me just use red color. Okay, divergent test. So solving the limit as n approaches infinity of a problem of n square over 5n square plus 4 in this case, this is the same as, okay, we can multiply both the numerator and the numerator with 1 over n square. Let me just highlight here. Okay, 1 over n square, and then similarly 1 over n square. You must do on both sides, numerator and denominator, to be valid. So if we do that, then we only end up with limit of n square over n square is simply 1. Okay? N square over n square. We just write down better. Maybe limit of n square over n square all over 5 n square over n square plus 4 n square. Substitute the infinity directly. Well, n square over n square equals to 1. Okay, so the limit as n approaches infinity of 1 over, okay, 1 over 5 plus, okay, 4 n square. Now we can substitute n directly, so this is same as limit of 1 over 5 plus 0, which is 1 over 5. So in this case the limit, okay, the limit is less than 0, less than 1 over 5, less than 0, and therefore the series, okay, the series in this case converges. From the divergent test, the series is not equals to 0. Using the divergent test, the series is not equal to 0, then the series diverges. I should write down here the series, okay, the limit as n approaches infinity, in this case not equal to 0, and therefore this is 0, the series diverges in the first case. Okay, let's have a look at question number 2. Okay, if we want to apply divergent test directly, then this is simply 0. Okay, if we say using divergent test, taking the limit as n approaches infinity, take the limit of the series, which is 1 over n cubes, and substitute directly infinity, so this becomes 0, and therefore the series, okay, the series converges. you can use ratio test, and you will get the same thing. You will see that the limit will become less than 1. Okay, So that's divergent test. In this case, equals to 0. Let's see another example. Okay, the series of -1 raised to the power of n minus 1. This is a sign of alternating series. Okay, alternating series. Okay, plus minus, okay, plus minus, and so on. And therefore the limit does not exist. And the limit doesn't exist, and therefore based on divergent test, the limit does not exist, and therefore the series diverges. Does not exist. Let me just write down here. Does not exist. And yep. Okay. There's one more. So series of 1 plus 4 to the power of n all over 3 to the power of n. So in this case, if we want to use divergent test, okay, then we need to check the limit of the series, okay, using divergent test. The limit of the series is simply 1 plus 4 to the power of n all over 3 to the power of n, and then we can simplify this 1 over 3 to the power of n plus 4 over 3 to the power of n, and then take the limit. Okay, so the first one, this term 3 to the power of infinity will give you 0, and then this will give you 0 for the first terms. Okay, and then the limit of as n approaches infinity of 4 over 3, okay, to the power of n will become infinity. So 0 plus infinity is simply infinity. Okay, 0 plus infinity is simply infinity, and therefore the series based on divergent test also the series diverges. The series diverges. Okay, so if you do a root test, or sorry, a ratio test, okay, you will get the same thing, that the series diverges. Okay, that's for now.